With 4 seasons down, it appears that unlike many shows that would start slowing down by this point, Slow Horses is just getting warmed up. So you guys better buckle up because we are talking about everything we know about Slow Horses Season 5. I think you'd all agree with me when I say that Slow Horses is one of those shows that should be put up in a museum or something. The consistent quality of each season is something many shows should aspire to capture. The show depicting a team of disregarded MI5 agents who are in a way exiled into their own department called the Slough House managed to capture a perfect balance of intrigue, character work, and a brilliant story. Each season brought us deeper into these characters' lives, and Season 4 was no exception. But before we recap the last season, let's hear it from you guys. Which one is your favorite season thus far? I know some of you might think it's the recency bias, but Season 4 was just excellent. But I'd love to hear your picks, so don't forget to write them below. The 4th season of Slow Horses saw a massive revelation for River as he was confronted by his estranged father, Frank Harkness. He goes on to become the main villain of the season. Frank's plans do not come to pass, and he ends up being captured by River. However, the season ends with the implication that he'll be released due to the blackmail material he has towards MI5. I have to say, this season had me at the edge of my seat throughout. I love the way Slow Horses finds a way to deepen the stories of its characters. I also love how this season is particularly focused on River. But what was your favorite moment from this season? Was there a character that you expected to see more of? Let me know in the comments. As someone who has a soft spot for these established legends, when I heard that the amazing Hugo Weaving was cast as Frank Harkness, my excitement reached points that I could not begin to describe. And he delivers an absolutely breathtaking performance. The relationship between River and Frank is the highlight of this season. So when the finale implied that he'd be released, just like many of you, I felt nervous about the road ahead. Even though the horses managed to break his spirit, Frank still remains a threat. Do you think that we'll see more of him in the future? With deaths piling up at the Slough House and the reputation of MI5 on thin ice, it is fair to say that Season 5 will have the highest stakes of the show. As far as the short teaser for the upcoming season is concerned, we really can't say much. The teaser shows glimpses into the plot, but nothing major is revealed or even hinted at. So we are going to rely on our amazing theorizing powers to predict what to expect from Season 5. Even though I'd love to see him return, I don't expect Hugo to make a major appearance in the upcoming season. If he does, his story will continue to develop as a side plot, potentially becoming an important aspect of future seasons. But I don't expect him to pull any major tricks in Season 5 specifically. But I remain excited nonetheless, because Season 5 will hopefully see the return of an elusive character from Season 1 that managed to stay in the shadows for the last 3 to 4 years. Olivia Cooke is a blessing on this world, and her inclusion in the show was part of what drew me to the show. But seeing her character shot in the 2nd episode left too much to be desired. The show heavily implied that her supposed death was dubious at best, but we never heard from her after the 1st season. So why do I think she'll return? Well, the show is actually based on a series of novellas, and the novella titled The Drop sees Sid, Cooke's character, return to seek River's help. If we match each novella to the show, if the show stays close to its source material, we should have Sid return by the end of Season 5. Another thing I expect to see is MI5 under a lot more pressure. Diana Taverner, played by the wonderful Kristen Scott Thomas, is one of the best characters in the show, and her importance has continued to increase as the show has gone on. With the release of Frank, she has a lot on her plate, to say the least. To tie it back to the theories regarding Frank's continued presence on the show, if he will continue to be a part of the show, it would make sense to have him as a part of her storyline. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you think that we'll see more of Sid or Frank? What other theories do you have? Let me know down in the comments. As for trailers and other announcements, well, we have good news. Not only is the 5th season confirmed, but it has already been shot and is currently slated to release later this year, likely around September. But wait, there's more. While the 5th season is in post-production, the 6th season has already started shooting. Showrunner Will Smith has commented on the show's production schedule in the past, saying that typically there are 3 seasons of Slow Horses being worked on at any time. Typically, one is being written, another is being shot, and a third is in post-production at any given point. And I have to applaud their efficiency. The fact that they are able to turn in these amazing seasons with brilliant plots and incredible performances by legendary actors is just unparalleled. But this is only the beginning, you guys, so be prepared. We are still yet to receive a trailer, and you know that I will be here when that happens to talk to you about it. Until then, make sure to subscribe to be notified of everything regarding slow horses and so much more. The videos on the screen might also interest you.